truly no experience like watching Steph Curry in the playoffs. Even if it's a playing game, he showed the fuck out. Again, 38 years old, 35 points, 7 for 12 for 3, 12 for 23 from the field. This guy on a minutes restriction, just getting back from injury. It doesn't fucking matter. He's still like that. You can never count him out or the Warriors, even against a team, let's say, like the Clippers, that were the more superior team. They were winning this game for 95% of the game, it felt like. But in crunch time, big moments, Steph Curry's, dribbling away from two defenders, getting to a spot, draining a bucket, a big time bucket. And it felt like we were back in his prime. And you could say that about many players for this Warriors team. Al Horford drained 3 straight threes in the fourth quarter, 14 points, 4 for 7 from 3. Porzingis looked good, dropped 20 points. Draymond, I think his performance was probably the best in this game. Holding Kawhi Leonard to just one basket in the fourth quarter. Kawhi Leonard's averaging 28 a game this season, the highest in his career, playing the best basketball he has offensively. And Draymond, 35 years old, 36 years old, holding Kawhi to one bucket. He could say whatever the fuck he wants on his podcast. He could go crazy. He just showed his value once again in a later stage in his career. Two players that were running one of the biggest dynasties in basketball in recent memory, the Warriors, they're still out here doing it at a high level. Steve Kerr, great job coaching in this game. So this game was amazing. Another successful playing game. Santos had 20 points as well. Pods was solid. He had 17 points as well. So the Warriors, they showed up in this game. Clippers, not so much. But yeah, Draymond Green, Steph Curry, those performances in the playoffs, in a playing game, that experience, that championship DNA has not left by any means. So it was great seeing Curry play to the level he did, and it just gives you wanting more. I'm a Clippers fan, but seeing him do that to the Clippers, I still had love for it. It's one of those things you never get tired of, seeing Steph Curry put on these amazing performances that he always does. Still has it in the tank, 38 years old. Makes you think that he's going to do it again to the Suns. Kind of makes you think he could do it to the Thunder one game at least. I think the playoffs, with how great the playing is going to be fantastic. Even seeing a series between the Thunder and the Warriors will be a great series that, might last 5 games, but it will still be exciting basketball because you'll still get to see Curry do what he did to the Clippers and Draymond Green get into fights and, bring an aggressive mentality against a young Thunder basketball team. Jared McCain, I'm just excited for what that series potentially can be. Like I said, I'm well aware it's going to end quick, but I'm excited for the possibilities because anything could happen with Steph Curry and Draymond still on this team. Now, if they had Jimmy Butler, this team you would feel a little different about this squad, but they don't due to injury. Moses Moody too, great before his knee, that gruesome injury happened. But this Warriors team, their ceiling is not that high for the rest of the playoffs. If they could get in and beat the Suns, I'm happy we still get to see Steph Curry play meaningful basketball games. So we'll see what happens with the rest of their run. I think they could go 5 games with the Thunder. I think they're for sure going to beat the Suns and they'll get into a playoff series. And that's what this NBA postseason deserves. That's what NBA fans deserve, seeing Curry more. Makes me think, next offseason, though, Al Horford, Porzingis, those 2 guys are free agents. I'd bring them back on cheap deals. Let Moses Moody become healthy, Jimmy Butler be healthy, and just one more go at it. Because I think that's not a terrible roster. I think they could go trade for Kawhi as well. Think they, respect his game, and I think he'd be a great addition over like a Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's going to be an 18 points per game guy, going to elevate himself in the playoffs. Didn't as much last season, but if you could get this team healthy for one more postseason, very competitive team. So we'll see. As for this season, Curry, the Warriors, I think what they're going to be able to do is just 5 games with the Thunder.
Some people thought the NFC North was going to be the worst division in football this season. They thought it was going to be as bad as the NFC South.